Hey guys, how you doing? I'm Jess.
I'm Travis.
You know us pretty good from the Ken and Vape videos. We are starting a series called the CIV Vape Table. This discussion is more based around questions in the vaping community and how we can improve it, better it, and let people know that it is a lot safer choice than smoking the cigarettes. It's helped out millions of people. So now we just ask each other questions. We will have guests show up on the round table. So this is our first one. You can get an idea what it's going to be like. We will be having some big names in the vaping community on this show. So please stay tuned with it. So first discussion is Chicago.
Yeah, he was telling me a little bit about this yesterday. Supposedly they are going to be charging a tax. Doesn't matter what juice line it is. It's going to be a tax, just like cigarette tax. 55 cents per milliliter?
55 cents per milliliter if it has nicotine in it. So per nicotine.
This is a 35 milliliter bottle. I paid $20 for this over at Vape Walkie in Pewaukee, Wisconsin. And just adding, what, 35 times 55 cents
Yeah.
onto this. So that's like an extra 10,
16 bucks.
16 bucks?
It's like
Yeah.
16 bucks.
16 bucks.
For a $20 bottle, you're throwing another 16 bucks on there. And
They want you to buy cartons. They want you to buy cartons of cigarettes because you could pay double that price and get a carton of cigarettes and you'd still be smoking cigarettes.
For me, I can go through a bottle or two a day, depending on how I'm vaping and what I'm vaping on. If I'm using Clapton's, you know, my juice is gone pretty quick.
Yeah, right now I'm using a triple twisted, and it burns through juice. It burns through it, and you know I also have tanks as well. And this is another thing for other vapors. Tanks will save your juice depending on which one you have, not the TFV4.
If you're rocking like me and you're rocking like K-Fun, you know your juice is gonna last a little longer. You can get better flavor out of it. That's not the point of this. The point is we need to fight for our rights. It's unacceptable that we're getting charged that much for the tax. Thank God it's only in Cook County. You know, Chicago. For people that don't understand where things are in the world, I do know there's a few of you out there. But you know, we just gotta fight for our rights because 55 cents per milliliter, it's just
It's over redundant, and it just feels as if it's the big tobacco man just trying to be able to still make their dollar, and just the government mixing that all together, just trying to make it look like it's bad. Because the government gets so much money from the big tobacco companies, and it's just ridiculous that we're trying to actually, you know, have a safer alternative to cigarettes. Yeah, we can admit, yeah, we still have, you know, an addiction to nicotine. Some people have been able to quit off of it. Some people want to just keep vaping. They enjoy the flavors.
We enjoy it as a hobby.
Yeah, building coils, everything like that.
It's fun. The people you get to meet, you know, there's really nice people out there you can meet. There's, you know, if you ever get a chance to go to a big, huge vape meet, you know, you can meet Phil Persardo. You can meet, you know, Suck My Mod.
Yeah.
You know, Matt's a pretty good guy. You know, we gotta stick together, fight for our rights. There's a lot of times, you know, if people say, "Hey, sign this petition," you know, do it. Don't just, you know, oh, I'll just let everybody else do it. Do it yourself.
Instead of posting a hand check, you know, why don't you try and at least go over there? You know, there's the links all over Facebook. I know us in Wisconsin, we have the Wisconsin Vapor Forum that's on Facebook, and you know, you can go on there and you can put up, you know, just for like 2 minutes, take away some time, go on to the casaa.org and sign up, get involved. You know, let's try and make this, you know, stay legal. You know, we don't need to have this be a black market item.
Yeah, you know, this is not the 20s where we're not allowed to drink alcohol. Now they're making it that we can't vape. So we have our rights. We want to keep our rights. So let's work as a team and keep our rights.
Or else we'll just keep on doing what we do on Can It Vape, and
we'll just vape more sriracha.
You know what I mean?
We'll just vape sriracha. Yes, it does vape, by the way. Don't do it though. It doesn't taste good, and it smells horrendous.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good either right after. By the
yeah.
way, go check that out and go check out the Psychotic Juice giveaway that we have going on still. Surprisingly, we have over 1,000 views on the Sriracha video, but we have under 500 views on the Briars one, which is the one we need 500 on so we can give away this Psychotic Juice.
And we hope this, turns out. This is not, Can It Vape? It's a good show. It's good for comedy, entertainment. We're not really stupid. We do it for more of the entertainment, for people fighting for their rights. We just gotta add some character to things.
Yeah.
So that's the way to look at it. Don't look at it like, oh, we're stupid. No, we're doing it for you guys. We're doing it for the entertainment, for the fun of things. A couple other things, it's like how we got started on vaping. Since this is the first video of, the Can It Vape roundtable, or Vape Table, I got started vaping. My brother was kind of vaping. First time I tried vaping was like in 2006. I was in the military. I was in Germany. I tried it out. Like, oh, this is pretty cool. And then America doesn't have anything like that. My brother got into vaping. I thought it was stupid. I thought, like, you look goofy holding up that dildo-looking item into your mouth.
Because that's just pure ignorance from a smoker. No offense to smokers that don't think that vaping is, productive or helpful towards anyone, but from our personal experiences, it is. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I like, man, you look stupid. And this was about 2 years ago. And I've been tobacco free for 2 years, and I've tried a lot of different things. I went the route where I bought the basic setup, and then I want the next step up, which is like a $2 difference. And here I am. I have Sigelis, I have Evic Minis, I have Hannahs, I have Vapor Sharks, I have
the new Ray Lou.
The new Ray Lou, which there is a review coming on very soon. Thanks to Vape on Awaits. They are a go-to shop. We'll put everything in the description about that and talk about that later. And here I am. I enjoy my juice. I might be a little picky with my juice, but I enjoy it. And how did Travis? How did you get started?
Well, I started vaping about I'd say a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, and I got those little cheapo vape, that just came with the tank and the long wicks.
Yeah.
Those ones that just have the cotton that's in here. Like, what the hell are those things just dangling in there?
Little, octopus legs.
Yeah, exactly.
Squid legs.
So I had the octopus leg tank and tentacles. That's what you call them, right? I had the tentacles tank, and I just was vaping on some cheaper juice that I found at like the local head shops and whatnot, and I kind of went back to smoking cigarettes because I was smoking cigarettes for over 10 years, and now that I was able to hang out with Just again, and then he actually got me into vaping as well, hooked me up with my first e-leaf.
It was e-leaf 30 watts.
It was e-leaf 30 watt, and it had the Spire.
Spider Nautilus. And,
Yep.
it was a good setup. I felt it was a good setup because that's where it really got me off of like, I was like, I chose to be in 100%, and I thought it'd be a good setup.
And
don't kill yourself.
Yeah. And then, I went on and got an IPV, and then from there, I picked up an e-leaf. I just kept going on into different, horizons of vaping. You go from a little 30 watt, you know what I mean? And then from there, I went on to trying to get something bigger, so I went to a 60 watt box. And then I was like, oh, temp control. See, like these things, it's so cool because it's not just an alternative, it's an activity, it's something that you can relate to with someone else. You can get hints from someone, get advice. Like the vape community is awesome in that way. Yes, there's trolls out there who will talk shit and all this other stuff, but the majority of the people out there know that they want to make this right. They want to, make it so that we can vape. And this time more than ever, I think we've had more support in the vape community just from, us just regular people wanting to be able to have a safer alternative and not die of cancer from cigarettes, and you know, the first little bit of transitioning for me, you know, I'm a Marlboro guy, so Marlboros are my weakness. I love them, but at the same time, I want to live. I want to live longer. You know, I want to see my kids grow up. That kind of thing. This is a safer alternative. And that's the only thing I can say about vaping, really, is why do you vape? Well, I like to build, you know, my builds and the coils and everything. I like to try different juices. I like the flavor. But yet still, it's safe. It's safer. And really, that's all I got to say about that, because why did we start doing it in the first place? Either you wanted to make fat clouds. I don't have a problem with anyone who wasn't a smoker and then started vaping because they wanted to make clouds. That happens. You know what I mean? My first thing that I bought after having the Nautilus was an RDA. You know, on a 30-watt E-leaf. So it's just funny that, you know, you can go from wherever you start, however you start in the vaping world. You know, it'll just, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard for me to just say in words right now, but
It's in the friendships you build,
yeah,
the friendships, the relationships you build with people. It's you're not alone. It's a fight. We fight together for everything. And you know, some people I've met from the vaping community, it's amazing of the people you meet and the people that got your back. You know, it's, you know, there's times I know vapors that, you know, they'd be hurting really bad. You know, like not everybody's got all the money in the world. You know, I've been fortunate in life, but not everybody has the money in the world. And there's shops, there's people that help out people to get them into vaping. You know, like it's just, it's, you know, the friendships you build and the fact that, you know, you go around anywhere, no one cares about you. But I tell you what, I go vape. I'm at, you know, work or whatnot, I go outside and I vape because, you know, that's where you should go when you vape. That's a different discussion.
Talk about that a little bit later.
Yeah. And you see another vapor, and you don't, you know, when you smoke cigarettes, you just stand there, smoke your cigarette, flick your butt, and go back inside. But, you know, vaping, you know, you go outside the vape, and, you know, you'll see someone else like, hey, what are you vaping on, you know? You build that, you know.
You build the friendships, you build up the community more than it already is.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, that's cool. And then you even learn about, like, other juices that you've never heard of before. And you know, it opens the door now. Do I think there's way too many juice companies out there? Yes, it's overset. This is definitely a buyer's market. This is the greatest market for consumers. And you know, like, but there's juices, and you learn about all this stuff. I met a guy that had a mod that I've never heard of. You know, and I thought it was pretty cool. He was vaping on some weird juice, and you know, like, and it tastes good, but it smelled terrible, but it tastes delicious. Yeah. I was like, man, I ain't vaping that stuff. That smelled like, you know, a dead rabbit or something like that. I think it had like a name like that, like zombie's blood or something. I don't know, but and it smelled like zombie's blood, but it tastes delicious. And it's, you know, this stuff, you know, you learn. You know, it's just nice to have. So, you know,
and you know what I want to touch upon too is to help win our fight to be able to vape and our right to vape. Like you said before, vaping outside. We need to treat our surroundings as if we're still smoking cigarettes. Because right now people just think you're vaping, you're gonna vape inside, you're gonna vape in wherever, you know, go into a Walmart, you're gonna vape, you're gonna go into a restaurant, you're gonna vape. That makes people not want to support us, support our fight to be able to vape.
It's disrespectful.
And in that way, if you go to a bar and they say, yeah, we're vape friendly, awesome, go ahead, vape, bring your dripper, whatever.
Don't blow your vapor in people's faces though. Like,
yeah.
Dude, like when people are making food or stuff like that or eating, you don't smoke and eat at the same time. You can only put one thing in your mouth at once. You know, don't be like out eating and blowing your vapor into people's food. It's disgusting. It really is. Like, respect others. Do you want me to come, if I smoke cigarettes, would you want me to come up and blow my smoke in your face? Because it's just, it's unreasonable. And without a doubt, it's young kids now, you know, wait till you're 18 to vape, you know, and don't start vaping unless if you're smoking, you know, like vaping, we don't know for 100% that it's truly, you know,
100% safe.
100% safe.
We know
but
that it's safer than cigarettes.
you know, I'd rather, you know, vape something that they use in medical stuff. They use it in ice cream. I've
Yeah. Vanilla extract flavoring has Profol in it. Like, it's in there. You know
it's
what I mean?
like, you know, like, I'd rather have that in. So, like, don't be blowing clouds in people's faces, you know? When you're smoking, you know, turn your head up. I turn my head away from people. Like, I even do it when we're doing this video. Like, you go to a vape meet, you don't, and people's faces, you blow it up in the sky.
Like that.
That's good. What is that?
This is Philosopher's Stone Magnum Opus.
Yeah.
Like I said, I got this over at Vape Walkie in Pewaukee. It's a great juice. It's been an all-day vape for me.
You know, like, let's treat it, you know, like, you don't, it's like something you're fighting for. It's like that girlfriend or boyfriend you had that you're like on that last limb. It's like you don't throw gasoline on the fire. Don't give more reasons to not support it.
There's already like Twitter pages that I've seen where they have, you know, stop vaping. I was a vape addict, you know, and supposedly there's some kids out there that are like injecting vape juice into their veins. Like, are you serious? Like, first off, that's another thing that the media will then just blow up in our faces saying, well, vaping does this. Well, how can you vape juice when you're putting it into your fucking vein? On top of that, you know what I mean? Like, that's not even the purpose of it. So again, it's the consumer doing what they want with the product. So you're going to tell someone, well, you can't buy a headache medicine, but, you know, at Walmart, are they just going to take headache medicine off the shelves just because people make crystal meth with it? No, it's what the consumer does with it. That's the same, you know, it's almost the same concept where people are like, well, vape things are bad, you can do this. Vapes can explode. That also goes down to say that person didn't have proper planning on their build, how they set up their build. Majority of them are mechanical builds. I don't know if anyone else sees that.
Yeah.
Another thing is that we've grown in the vaping community from going from just like mechanical mods to getting regulated mods. And no disrespect to mechanical mods. If you're smart and you understand how it works and how dangerous it can be, know your limits, know your batteries, know your builds. That's why it's important to have this knowledge, and getting that knowledge from other people and vape shops, having that community helps that.
Yeah, it's stop in your local vape shop. You know, if you ever got a question you're not quite sure, don't just do it. Ask.
They have phone numbers for a reason too.
So,
You know what I mean? Give them a call. I've had plenty of times where I've called shops and said, hey, you know, I'm having this little bit of an issue. You know, what can you do? What do you think would be best? You know, at least get some other opinions. You know, they may not be professionals, but they're pretty damn close. You know what I mean? So
it's a learning curve in life, and don't make others look stupid. Like, don't be scared to ask. There's nothing such as a stupid question. So
especially when it comes to your health.
So you know, like, be smart about it. Another thing I want to start off, like, I can start off with. We've been going. Where has vaping come from? It's a whole different subject. Like, you know, I got this 200 right here, and it's like, I look at it like we've done nickel, I've done stainless steel, I've done you know titanium, I've done canthal, I've done nichrome. I'll be honest, I'm not a
Canthal twisted with nickel. You know what I mean?
I've done everything, and you know, when I started vaping, I think I still have my very first mod. It's not even a mod; it's a pen.
It's in there, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get.
I had my very first mod. Sorry, he's off, you know, set. But I still got my very first mod.
It's an ego.
So, yeah, it's
still.
It still works. I don't know, but it doesn't taste good. It's just how far we've come. I I started on this little thing. And then I went from this, and what did I move? I don't remember what I moved to. It was no. I went to a pro.
Yeah.
Or
Ego Pro?
I don't remember. I think it was a pro, and then I still got that somewhere too. And then I went to the Nautilus Mini, and it's like I wanted more juice in my tank because this would I don't know, man. Like these things are so complicated. It's really easy to take apart, but it's when you only got a couple minutes to fill some up. And this was my beginning issue. I did not like filling things up or changing coils because I somehow always did it wrong. Luckily, there's people that show me things, and we got a Ventress. Everybody gets a Ventress. Just be smart about it. So that's my first one. Yeah, I just threw it. It's all right. It'll never be used again. Now I got just sitting here. I got my. This is one of my favorite mods of all times, the Evic Mini. I love it. This is my runner-up for the year 2015. Out of my mods, if you want, you can check out that video. It's just where it has come and how it's safer now to vape. We're not just building stuff just to build stuff. We're building stuff to improve. It's like when you bought your first car. Like back in the day, cars weren't very fuel efficient. Now you got cars that are getting 40 miles a gallon.
Eco-fuel.
You have, Teslas that are running off. It's like how it's changed, where it's going to go. And then, there's going to be more about this discussion in a later video with actually a pretty bigger name in the vaping community.
In the local Milwaukee community, yeah.
Yeah, and it's it's a discussion and things we'll learn. So, but other than that, and
I don't know. I think we've covered a lot today for our first CIV roundtable. Thank you guys for watching.
Yes, and thank you a lot.
Please remember to go to www.casaa.org and help us fight to vape. Put your hand check down for a minute, and please go do this.
Yeah.
Even if you want to do a hand check, do your vape with your smartphone on CASA.org.
You got two hands.
Come on. Just use your mouth for the picture.
You know what? Check out our Twitter account. Can it vape? Is that a hashtag? I really don't understand this kid stuff. I'm too old for it.
Twitter.
Twatter. Check it out. We'll put up stuff on there. If there's any news for vaping stuff coming out to help fight for rights, check that out. Follow the page.
Do what you can to help out, because the more we get help from you guys, the better we're gonna.
Yeah, we're not here just to vape and be stupid and see if things will vape. It's fun. It brings comedy. It gives you a good laugh. But we're doing this more than just that. We're doing this to help out, bring awareness, make sure you're doing things safe. We're even here to talk and discuss how you feel about things. So, without that, thank you for watching us. Make sure you check out our next episodes of the Vape Table. And make sure you check out our upcoming videos we have coming out, the reviews of the mod of the year and the review of this. Wow, this thing does wonders. It's different from the 200 DNA, but I'll tell you what. The difference is not all that much. If you don't have time to be doing a lot of entering stuff in your computer, you'll hear about my little rants about how they should have maybe put Bluetooth with the DNA 200, so you can do it from your phone and not drag your laptop with you. Yeah. And it has to be a PC because the Macs don't work. Yeah, that's just
get a virtual machine. Anyway. Thank you again for watching the roundtable Can It Vape. We're gonna have more Can It Vape videos coming up. We have 2 already lined up that we're going to be doing.
Yeah, we're doing Andy's Candies and bacon, because people have been asking for weird things, but you know what? Yeah. We even had people ask for mustard, So,
Yeah, I do honey mustard.
you know, after the sriracha, I don't think I ever want to do anything that kind of form of like. Yeah, I wish I would have vaped that wrapper. But hey, you know, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, share with all your friends, your vaping community, your local vape shop. Make sure you get the word out there. You know, it's for our rights. So, without, you know, anything further,
Let's give it a quick vape and
All right.
then bid you guys adieu.
All
Have a
right.
good one, guys.
Sure.
Cheers.